Don't kick Trump off Twitter. Sure, he probably breaks the platform's rules every day, but there is one very good reason why the hate nugget should stay. Last week, Americans were treated to almost a dozen minutes of peace.
President Trump's Twitter account was down for 11 minutes today.
What a heavenly 11 minutes. What did you do in that downtime? I learned French. Rachel Maddow learned how to cross-stitch. Très bien. Yeah, President Trump's account went dark thanks to one amazing Twitter employee who deactivated it on their last day of work, which is to date the best way anyone has ever left a job. You took a handful of pens on your way out? This guy deleted the president. Twitter soon reinstated the president's account, much to the dismay of everyone. Over the past few months, there have been calls to kick Trump off the platform and even an attempt to buy Twitter in order to permanently ban him. After all, he has attacked everyone, from union leaders to CNN anchors, punctuated by occasional threats to destroy the entire country of North Korea. And many argue that all that activity goes against Twitter's terms of service. So activists, tech leaders, even lawmakers want Twitter to take action.
I personally think that Twitter and the company should treat him just like any other social media harasser and snatch his account.
I hear you, Keith, but do me a favor, don't use the word snatch when talking about the president. Thanks. Twitter has banned or suspended well-known users who've harassed others on the platform, like racist Harry Potter Milo Yiannopoulos and real-life Batman villain Roger Stone. So yeah, like them, Trump would ideally also face consequences for once in his 71-year-long temper tantrum of a life. But of course, Twitter won't kick the president off their platform, because his dotard brain droppings are driving millions of people to their site, which is good for founder Jack Dorsey.
It's an important time for the company and the service, and having the president-elect on our service, using it as a direct line of communication, allows everyone to see what's on his mind.
And it allows you, Jack, to drive a Ferrari. And we all know what the license plate is. But here's the thing, Twitter shouldn't ban Trump because it's become his public, unfiltered hate diary. And even though half his followers are fake or inactive egg avatar accounts, they aren't the only ones poring over his feed. Judges are too.
Another court defeat, using the president's own tweets to make the case against him.
Yes, Trump's tweets are being used against him in court, like back in June when a court of appeals struck down Trump's second travel ban and judges used his tweets to prove the ban was rooted in religious discrimination.
The judges cited Trump's own tweets to back up their ruling, including one missive in which Trump tweeted, "That's right, we need a travel ban for certain dangerous countries. Not some politically correct term that won't help us protect our people."
Turns out all the evidence of the president's actual bigoted intent for this ban was right there on Twitter. You can't be sly when you play with your poker hand facing outward, Mr. President. Gentlemen, I'm going all in with 5 aces. Another set of tweets that came back to bite him in the panty-lined ass were these.
Out of nowhere, President Trump tweeted that he is banning transgender Americans from serving in the U.S. military, an unusual move for many reasons.
Yeah, many reasons. One being that we have a president who announces national security decisions on the same platform on which I announce that I like saying swizzle stick with a lisp. The whizzle stick. It's the only way to pronounce it. Thankfully, a judge recently struck down the transgender ban, writing in her decision that the, quote, unusual circumstances surrounding the president's announcement is one of the reasons the ban had to go. And she included screenshots of the president's tweets in her ruling. Which means the judge used the same tactic to thwart Trump that I used to thwart unsolicited dick pic senders. Screen capture. And show it to everyone. But even knowing his Twitter account is a digital evidence closet, Trump still hasn't learned his lesson. Earlier this month, he tweeted that the suspect who ran over 8 people in Manhattan should get the death penalty. And by weighing in on this high-profile case, which you should not do as president, Trump basically made it less likely for the attacker to, in fact, face the death penalty. He keeps using his power and influence to only screw himself. He's like if King Midas got the power of gold touch and just touched himself. Oh no, I can't move. Oh God, I can't see. How do I look? Am I expensive yet? But wait, you might be saying, these are just Trump's tweets. Where would these Lieb turd SJW judges get the idea that these tweets are official White House statements?
Are President Trump's tweets considered official White House statements?
Well, the president is the president of the United States, so they're considered official statements by the President of the United States.
Great, and quick follow-up, do you realize how f***ed you are? Twitter is perfect for Trump and us, because for him, it masks the fact that he's never had a thought longer than 140 characters, and for us, we get to uncover his current lies with his true opinions. So Trump, keep tweeting. You say Twitter is the way to reach your people and speak your truth? Speak your truth! Your grave is 140 characters deep. Well, actually now it's 280. Get to digging. Hey y'all, do you agree? Do you think that Twitter should allow Trump to just keep on tweeting, or are you one of the many that think he should suffer the consequences, like many other hateful trolls? Let us know in the comments below, and thank you so much again for watching. Please follow and subscribe to Newsbroke right now. We also have another episode coming at you this Friday, so see you then.